I don't really like to piece. I prefer not making tops. I make them, but I don't really like to. I prefer quilting. So if someone would say, I'll make the tops and you quilt them, that would be fine with me because I guess every now and then I would make a top, but it wouldn't be something that I would really miss doing because I prefer quilting. In my quilting, I don't like to use a stencil either. I just like to be free-handed with quilting. I don't, that's another thing. I don't have the patience to use a stencil. You have to mark and stop and then mark. I don't have that kind of patience to do that.
It seems like you like to be free.
Yeah, that's what I like to be free.
And do you how do you decide what kind of stitches you're gonna do for the quilting? I mean, like what's the art to figuring out how to create a
Okay.
quilting pattern? You know, I mean,
I
like
don't.
for the
I'm not
stitching.
sure that there is an art to creating a pattern because if I'm looking at this particular pattern, I see big blocks here, so I know I want something to fill in these blocks. Now, when I get ready to quilt this particular top, I am going to do what you call elbow. That is, start at my right, go to the left, and come down. And I'm just going to make small rows until I fill in these blocks. That's because these blocks are large. I can do elbow. But when it comes to this little pattern, this little piece here, I wouldn't elbow in it because that's just not big enough to elbow. So I'll probably do a seam down this end and a seam down this side.
Do you ever do like, you know, I don't know, circle quilting circles over here and then straight lines over there, or do you ever do like random patterns from?
Yeah, and not because I'm doing it so much, but sometimes because I forget. Because if I start on this end doing something fancy that I call, and by the time I get to the other end of the quilt, I would have forgotten what I did at the beginning, so I may have different patterns in my quilt, which is okay, I think. I haven't had anybody to complain about that yet.